and thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Monroe. Nowitzki is out there with Parrish. Then it's Dang, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. And for the Lakers, Green is out there with Paul George. Then it's White. Then it's Kareem, and it's Sloan in at the 2. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So it's the Lakers now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Paul George. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Antawn Jamison. Then it's White, and it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. Just 2 to shoot. George from deep three-point land. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. White up top. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
That free throw good from Jamison. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Monroe. Monroe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers leading by 21. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Jamison. He kicks it to George. From deep. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Dang dishes to Richardson. Back to Dang. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's White. And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Passes to White. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Jamison kicks to George. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jamison. Launches it. Second chance shot. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Jamison. George with no one around. They grab their own miss. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 10 points for Jamison.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Thompson against George. Right side, Jamison. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade, you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more. Seems to be getting lost.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Dang with the buckets.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
To the middle, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, we know that Paul George understands there's a certain point in the game when he's got to take over, and he's doing it now.
Monroe, the pass to Dang. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's George. They kick it out to Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is a really, it's challenging enough to go back to back. Forget about four-peat.
First one falls for Richardson. He's checked in for Monroe. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Lowry. And the Lakers with another miss. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Throws it up high, and Jones with the stuff.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. And the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Dang. Poke loose. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. George against Dang. Now here is George. Not a lot of room. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Sprewell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fisher. Over Skiles. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's the break. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Nails the corner three.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now Fisher. From past the arc. Varejao comes up with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the game. High post shot. The shot misses. Here's Sprewell. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Ault, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.